Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr.Higgles, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different and kind of go into what's coming, what's happening in the news. So I've got warrobots.net pulled up today, and the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at some of the upcoming stuff, or that's really what we're going to be doing today anyway. So the first thing, we're going to check out these modules here. So if you haven't heard about modules, they're kind of like things that you can put on your robots to kind of give them a different vibe, I guess you could say. And so it kind of goes into the different modules here. You've got Bumblebee, you've got the squad leader, different ones, and basically they all kind of do different things. But basically it's going to give a nice breath of fresh air for the game and for running different things like the squad leader one. The closer your team is packed together, the more bonuses they get, which is really cool. So they even mentioned the shock train here. Does it mean that the shock train is going to become the weapon of choice again? Well, the squad leader module makes grouping greatly beneficial, and it actually requires a good counteraction to make it fair. So yeah, shock trains will be happy to see that people are running closer together, but that won't negate the bonuses of the squad leader. So we'll just kind of have to see kind of how that falls into play and everything. But I'm really excited for the modules. I really, when Battle of Titans came out, and I was seeing their kind of upgrade thing, I was like, that's a little bit more complicated than I want to deal with, but I want something more than what we have, and I think this is a good upgrading system that they've kind of thought up on their own. So that's really cool. The next thing I would like to talk about, and we're just going to go through this kind of quickly because you guys can read all these articles on your own if you would like. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the Bulwark. Now, if you haven't seen like Adrian's video or Manny's video, which Manny's video is actually featured here on this site, but basically it's the new robot that's coming out in the next update. This is what it looks like. It's got the Aegis ability, which it gets a shield where it can't take any damage. All the damage goes to that shield, and then once that shield is depleted, to recharge it, you've got to turn off the ability and let it recharge on its own, and then you are then vulnerable. But it's a really great bot. It doesn't have any jumps or anything like that. It's super slow, but played correctly, it can be very, as Adrian would say, deadly. To me, it kind of reminds me of like a very updated Carnage without the speed. And on the website here, they go over Manny's video on kind of the gameplay of it, how to play it. So another really cool thing. I'm really excited to see that. I've also heard that a lot of the equipment that they're going to be bringing out and a lot of the old equipment that's still in the game, they're going to be making it cheaper. They're going to be extending the times to upgrade it, but the components and stuff as a whole, from what I understand, is going to be a lot cheaper. We don't know how cheap or really what that means yet, but it's going to be cheaper, which is really good. And I don't necessarily mind the longer upgrading times as long as I can actually get the stuff, We've got some clan updates. So basically what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to put emphasis on the clans this year. So they've got clan quests going on, which, as it says right here, it's basically as you run solo, you've got those, missions, be top 3 in damage, be top beacon getter. They seem to kind of have that thing going on as well in your clan. And as you continue to get those, your clan ranking goes up. It says you don't need clanmates to accomplish these. You don't necessarily have to be in a squad to get them, but it will help speed up that progress to get them. And this is what's going to separate, I think, the top tier clans from really good clans, because right now the only thing that's making the top ranked clans is activity. So this is something that I think might do a lot of good as far as showing the skill level of certain clans, which, I mean, honestly, it's still going to depend on activity level a lot, but at least it's something else there, and they're working on it and trying to find out kind of some of the things that they can do as well. So the last thing is what I was just talking about is the economy changes. Robots' weapons are more affordable. So they're saying right here that you can get Mercury 3 times faster on average. Same goes for the Pursuer, the Spectre, the Inquisitor, all that kinds of stuff. But the side effect of that is that things will take much longer to upgrade, which honestly, when you really think about it, it kind of sucks. When you really think about it, in my opinion, it's nice because, I mean, you're still going to have people who are going to pay, out the wazoo for, immediately MK2ing a robot, which is fine. The game needs that because those people are pouring money into the game that we love, and that helps support the game. But for the most part, it'll keep things like the really overpowered robots from just flooding the scene immediately, which I think is going to be really, really great. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to do a quick rundown of a lot of the updates and stuff. And if you haven't checked out warrobots.net, really great site. They're really starting to publish more articles and be much more open about what they're doing. In the past, they were doing tons of silent nerfs and everything like that, and it was just really wasn't that great. So I really like how open they are about it and what they're telling us what's coming next and everything. So that's it, guys. And until next time, I'll see ya. Take care.